10 minutes, that's all I ask. God says, look into my eyes and see the love that has no end. Let go of the weight, the fear, the doubt. You are enough. Just as you are, I am here always. Breathe deep. Feel my peace wrap around you. This moment is sacred. You are not alone. I hold you closer than your heartbeat. Trust me even when the storm rages. 20 seconds to remember. You are mine, fiercely loved. What I'm about to share carries significant weight. This is a message from my heart prepared for you long before you knew you needed it. And I know you might feel tired or distracted, my beloved, but this is the exact time I have appointed, silencing other things to bring you to a crucial point. I have been guiding your steps quietly, gently pulling you back when you wandered off course, holding space for you even when you weren't listening. Now I'm making my voice unmistakable, not to startle you, my child, but to stir your spirit. Perhaps you haven't fully seen the path you were on. You've walked familiar loops, carried burdens unseen, which kept you from becoming the full expression of who I designed you to be. My intention for you wasn't mere survival through hardship. It was triumph over it. I shaped you to influence your surroundings, to be a source of light where shadows gather, to bring answers into challenging situations. Yet there's a hurdle. You can't radiate fully if something binds you. You can't move forward if you're anchored to yesterday. You can't step into your unique purpose if you withdraw to what seems secure but holds you back. I am initiating something new in this very moment, but you must decide to let go of whatever keeps you bound. This is a point where I have stepped in a significant crossing place between where you've been and where you are going. And what I'm about to share carries the possibility of transforming everything. When my voice is heard, it's not mere noise. It holds weight. It possesses the ability to loosen what constrains you. It illuminates what lies unseen. It confronts what isn't real. So don't hold back, my child. Don't put this off. This isn't about watching something from the outside. It's about taking in the very communication your spirit has desired. Therefore, come near. Find your breath. Let the world's noise quiet down, my beloved, because I am ready to speak. And when I do, things will shift. My child, grasp this truth firmly. What feels like falling apart is frequently just being reformed. Your struggles aren't evidence that you're inadequate. They are the precise route to growing into the person I intend you to be. When I permit pressure, it's because you are valued by me and I am active in your life. When I am shaping you, it's because I have summoned you. Difficult times aren't a final destination. They are an unseen ascent. Let me speak clearly. My precious one, the very experiences you recoil from frequently contain the secret to your resilience. That uneasy circumstance you sidestep, that difficult talk you postponed, that high aim you dismiss because it seems too vast. That is where your growth resides. That is where your capacity awaits discovery. That is where your genuine journey beckons you. Many of my children encounter something they'd rather detour around. Some shy away from visibility because old wounds persist. Some evade accountability because bearing burdens feels too uncertain. Some bypass the straightforward road of compliance because it asks for release. Some hesitate to attempt again because a past misstep instilled dread. Some steer clear of self-control because it means abandoning familiar habits. But here is what is real, my child. What you are sidestepping could be the precise entrance I prepared to guide you onward. That challenge that feels immense could be your most significant assignment. That location you dread might be the precise spot where your life's purpose will thrive. Don't flee from it. Advance toward it. You weren't brought into being to avoid the intensity. You were brought into being to bear it. I didn't summon you to comfort. I summoned you to your life's aim. And that aim always requires a price. But beyond that price lies clear understanding, inner power, and recognizing your genuine identity within me. You won't uncover your genuine self by remaining where things feel secure. You will locate it the instant you confront what you've been steering clear of. My focus isn't on ensuring your comfort. My focus isn't on ensuring your comfort. My commitment is to equipping you to carry burdens, equipping you to speak honestly, equipping you to stand where your distinct contribution is required. So yes, I permit you to navigate periods of challenge, not to cause you injury, but to ready you. Understand this. Ease doesn't forge inner resilience. Simplicity doesn't unlock might. The trying season isn't a misfortune. It's a space for gaining understanding. It is where your sharp points are refined, your inner fortitude becomes evident, and your specific purpose is affirmed. That is why I permit the pressure, not because you are being dismantled, my child, but because you are being clarified. This isn't merely a pleasant notion, it is spiritual truth. The demanding period is genuine. The hurt is genuine. But so is the shaping that occurs within it. So let this reality sink deep into your being, my cherished one. Sidestepping the difficult period postpones your development. You cannot grow mighty by circumventing the challenge. You cannot be given what lies ahead if you haven't withstood the molding of this time. Don't ask to be spared the pressure. Ask to persevere through it. Because beyond this demanding time is the version of you prepared for the magnitude of my presence. Receive this with a receptive spirit, my beloved. My aim isn't to shatter you. My aim is to instruct you. You might feel weighed down by strain, let down, or exhaustion. But what if you aren't being buried at all? What if you are being anchored? What if this challenge is the precise environment where your next stage of development is unfolding? Discomfort isn't always a consequence. Sometimes it serves as guidance. Sometimes the insights you hold on to most firmly are those gained through unexpected sorrow. I permit the challenging periods, the stretching, the waiting, not to cause you distress, but to reshape you. You aren't just passing through something, you are progressing because of it. And growth in spirit doesn't occur in the simplest settings. It happens in the demanding low points, in the restricted areas, in the places where trust must strive to remain steady. What others intended to harm you, I am using for your progress. What they meant for evil, I am using to raise you higher. You did not endure all that just to get by, my child. You went through it to show others how to truly live. So hear this again with clear understanding. What you see as a struggle, I see as a place for learning. What feels like a delay is my perfect preparation. What you call rejection is truly my redirection. And what you felt would break you is the exact thing I am using to get you ready. This is not your end. It is your making. Many want a great purpose, my beloved child, but they do not want the discipline needed to carry it. They desire the outcome without the effort, the blessing without the pressure, the influence without the shaping. But in my kingdom, there are no shortcuts to true honor. Everyone must pass through difficult tests to be proven. Some endured being unseen, though chosen and set apart. Some were given prominence, but were tested. So if you feel pressured, stretched, or unsettled, know this. You are not experiencing this because I am unhappy. I am preparing you. You are not falling apart. You are being put together stronger. I am not trying to make you comfortable. I am shaping you to stand firm, my beloved. I am not raising up those who give up easily. I am raising up those who can carry heavy burdens and stand tall, who can walk through intense pressure without yielding, who can face fearsome things and not turn back. If this process feels demanding, it is because the purpose is vast. You were never meant to fade into the background. You were meant to carry a deep light. Sometimes you might think that if something is hard, it cannot be from me. But that thought is misleading. Hardship does not mean you are off course. In fact, following my guidance is rarely the simplest road. My ways often require climbing and facing opposition. Not because I desire your pain, but because I am leading you through a process that builds lasting strength, trust, and inner resilience. I did not promise a life without challenges, but I promised I would be with you through everyone. This means the right path will not be crowded. It will not always feel easy, but it will be sacred. It will be filled with my presence and power. You were not made for shortcuts. You were made to walk the focused path with my spirit within you and purpose guiding your steps. The challenging road is where true change happens. It is where transformation begins, and it is where you will find me closest to your side. Let us look deeper. Each time you face something tough and do not give up, I see it. Each time you endure pain and still turn your heart toward me, you are being formed into something the one who opposes you cannot disturb. Your sorrow can become deep inner strength. Your lowest moments can become the foundation for your influence. This is my way. Enduring tests brings lasting strength. That strength shapes who you are, and who you are gives substance to your hope. So what you felt was destroying you is actually making you stronger. What you thought was the finish line is just the start of your rise. I am employing this process to make you unstoppable. Not by your own power, but by mine. There is something you are holding back from, something uncomfortable, stretching, perhaps even frightening. What if I showed you that confronting this very thing is the place where your purpose becomes clear? That hard talk, that difficult choice, that step you hesitate to take, it is not just a burden. It is the doorway to what comes next. The truth is, I give you strength to meet things head on, not to run from them. Your purpose is not in comfort, it is in walking where I lead you. I cannot lift you up in areas you refuse to face. I cannot bless what you hide. The crucial moment is not waiting for circumstances to improve. It is waiting for you to step forward with courage. Do not pull back, face it. Go towards what you have been avoiding. Because the freedom and progress you need are found on the other side of that challenge. Between my declaration and the work I have for you, there is a time of quiet preparation. This happens in places away from the crowds where your inner self is tested, your trust is deepened, and you learn to rely only on me. It is where challenges come, but my spirit teaches you. If he needed that time to prepare for his task, you need it too, my precious child. Your current difficulty is not a wrong turn. It is the necessary journey between knowing you are called and being ready to go. Do not dismiss it. Walk through it, because when you emerge, you will walk in power. Sometimes you think hardship means you are far from what I have promised. But in truth, it often means you are nearer than you realize. Just as pressure intensifies just before a significant arrival, your spiritual intensity increases just before what I have promised is delivered. When things rise against you, when everything feels like it is falling apart, when troubles seem to come from everywhere, stop and remember this, my beloved one. This intense moment is the final push before things open up. I am not causing you pain. I am moving you ahead. And the one who opposes you is not attacking you because you are fragile. He attacks you because you carry my light and the possibility of great impact. He sees what I have placed within you and the difference you are meant to make. You feel this pressure because my spirit is within you, preparing you. So do not give up now. You are not far. You are at the threshold. The biggest lie the one who opposes you whispers when things are hard is this: you cannot handle this. But let me remind you of a truth from me, my cherished child. Yes, you can. You are not weak. You are not easily broken. I have not forgotten you. You were made specifically for this time and this challenge. I did not guide you this far just to leave you now. The intensity you feel is not a sign you are failing. It is a sign you are becoming who I made you to be. So whatever happens, you are not alone. You will not